What's going on, everyone? Juice Bags here, and welcome back to Tower Defense Tuesday. Today we're going to take another look at a game that I have played several times before on the channel, the demo and then a little bit of an alpha build of the game, and that is Gross. This one from Hangry Owl Games launches tomorrow on Steam, and this is a first-person shooter tower defense game that I can really confidently say every single person that watches this channel is going to love this game. So links will be down in the description below. Make sure you head on over and check it out. Now, we are here in Gross in the very first mission. Now, I skipped ahead of the story element, as there is a story element and an intro to the game. However, I didn't want to spoil that for anyone that might want to play it fresh tomorrow. However, I think this first mission gives us a real good basic of what the game is about. So we jump in and take a look. We're in this garage, little service station here. We got John and Mary's across the street. Our objective here is going to be to protect our RV. This RV, we got a little friend inside there with a doggo. Oh, yeah. This is our main core and our main objective. You see, we want to protect this RV. So one of the things that is absolutely delightful about the game is the mazing and just the creativity that you can use to build out each individual mission. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at this one. We want to protect the RV. Everything is wide open. You see down in the bottom left, we're going to start off with 1,000 in cash to get our build completed. So the first thing I would want to do is route the enemies, and I think the way to do that is going to be to block off this lane. Did I accidentally place one? I accidentally placed an extra there. Let's sell that one off. And then we're going to take that one step further, and we're going to block this way. Now we see the green tiles on the ground. That is our enemy pathing. So if we go ahead and look at how the enemies are going to come now, the only way they have to get to the RV is to run around this side of the building. So we've got this straight lane right here. We've got this area here, and then eventually, of course, they can get right on into the RV. Now we've got 450 left after our base was set up there, and you see our first objective is to build a turret. So just to start things off, let's go with just something right here on the corner. And what are our options? We've got an MG, a nail gun, and the barricade, of course. Now we're going to go ahead and just start things off with a machine gun right up front. And let's go ahead and just pop it down. Let's just say right there on the corner. Now, with that in mind, we can go ahead and get our wave started. To get our each match started, you can head on over and hit your RV and get it all started off. Now, we're starting off here with two different guns to use, and we know that the enemies are going to have to path right around here. So we do have a little area to shoot some of them, and we'll be able to see them flowing in here shortly. Here comes our first bad. Maybe I can learn to aim at some point today. It looks like quite a few of them are coming from across the way. We've got some sneaking in around here. We've got quite a few rolling up on us here now. Go ahead and get a little reload off and see. Oh, that one is snubbing the corner. Okay, so I misjudged that. We're going to want to make sure to protect that corner there. The machine gun is still going to get some shots in for us, though. Now, you see the little green splooges of goodness? That is more cash. And, of course, more cash means more defenses. So you want to pick up your cash as you're rolling through. We're getting pushed here just a little bit. We got all kinds of bads rolling in. Oh, yeah. Now, each tower, of course, is going to be upgradable. There is a big selection of towers, as you saw, even though I don't have them unlocked at this stage in the game yet. There is also a wide variety of weapons. We got cheerleaders. We got all kinds of folks rolling down in here. And then that is it. Now, I saw that this was a big old fail right here at the corner, as enemies can skip over that. So, now that we got that under our belt, let's move this machine gun turret back so that it's creating a little bit more of a path here. Let's see, we've only got another 250. Having to move that machine gun was definitely a little costly. Do we have access to anything else? We've got a nail gun. Now, a nail gun, the deal with it is going to shoot in a straight line. So you want to make sure that you've got it faced properly. Let's see. How do we want to do it? Do we want to put it just like right here in the middle? Let's put... oh, I done faced it the wrong way, didn't I? Good Lord. Let's go ahead and point it that way instead. So, I mean, that's not going to be a super effective defense, but it is going to be a little bit of something for the enemies coming down. Now, one way I can force them into that is by putting another barricade, say, right here. And then that's going to force enemies over to this side where the nail gun can sit there and pop off shots into them. Now, a couple of things to note before we get our next wave started. First off, if you take a look at the mini-map, on the mini-map you can see the pathing of the enemies. Additionally, you can see your tower targeting range. So you see the slots that the nail guns are going to shoot. You see the range of the machine gun turret, but more importantly, you see the white lines are exactly how enemies are going to path. Now, as you see here, new gear. While you're playing the story mode for the first time, you automatically unlock new constructibles at the start of every level. You also get new equipment, new guns, but if you want to use them straight away, you'll have to find them inside the level. Now, it is helpful enough to give us this big old arrow here. So if we come rolling on over here to Bob's Hardware, oh yeah, we got guns and goodies laying about, and we've got a shotgun right here. Now, to start using this shotgun, I need to equip it in a weapon slot. So we're going to go ahead and let's pop that into slot number 4. And oh yeah, and then we also have some grenades. Because, you know, why not have grenades? I mean, come on now. So we got us a grenade equipped. Now we are a little bit better loaded up. We can head back on over and start our next wave to see how we progress through this one. So let's see what this shotgun will do here. V to throw the grenade so we can sling some grenades out at some of these fools. Of course, we're going to have a lot better range off of some of these other ones. So if we want to pluck off any of these guys at range, the problem with killing anything too far out, of course, is you want to pick up those cash drops, and they're going to be way out there. So you want to give enemies an opportunity to come to a convenient point. There is some automated collection that will happen later on in the game. I don't want to spoil that one for anybody. But oh yeah, they are coming. Let's go ahead and try that shotgun out now. Shotgun to the face. Little grenade action, maybe? The shotgun's got a little knockback on it, too. Boy, it takes forever to load, though, huh? Whoa, whoa, whoa. You'd think point blank with a shotgun would just pop that head. Oh, man. Maybe it's based on crits or something like that. I'm not really sure, but the shotgun is, you know, I didn't give it enough credit there for a second. We getting them. We are getting them. Now, our defenses, of course, are doing very little as far as our guns go. They're not putting out a mad amount of damage. And, you know, part of that is we're going to want to upgrade. That is for sure. So let's see what kind of objective we get here now. Hold the line is it. So our objective now, you look up at the top, we are wave 3 of 6 now. We got a little bit more cash, so we can build things out a little bit further. Let's actually just throw another machine gun here, and then once again forcing enemies over in front of the nail gun. So let's go ahead and drop the machine gun right there. Of course, if you're doing like an endless mode or you wanted this to go a really long time, you would bring your pathing further out and maze the enemies back and forth, which, oh yeah, you can do mazing. So good stuff there. Let's go ahead and get this next wave started. And let's see. Let's try out the old handgun for a minute and see how it does here. Of course, it's going to be better short range. That's actually super powerful. Seems like it is wrecking them up quite readily. You got that cash drop out there. Now, there's another element to the game, which, once again, I don't want to spoil the entire game for everybody, but there is another element to the game that will come later that is going to encourage us to get that cash off the ground. I gotta say, the game is crazy, crazy addicting. So, I, for one, am very much looking forward to launch. I plan on live streaming the game a while tomorrow, so I won't play through too much of it tonight. Although I do have access to it. Thank you very much, Hangry Owl Games. And I kind of want to. But, yeah, I'll hold off for launch tomorrow before I dive too deep into it. But it is right up my alley. And I think it is, like I mentioned, it is a game that I really, really believe everyone on this channel will enjoy. Took a little damage there that time. Get that cash. A little bit up on the fence there. Oh, yeah. We're doing good. So what do we got? We got 500 to work with this time. I mean, what do we want to do? We could, you know, obviously this one is only going to be 6 waves as it's the intro, but we can kind of do whatever we want. I mean, do we want to drop it on the machine gun? Why not? Let's drop another machine gun there. And then I don't have enough for yet another. Let's see. Do we want some sort of last resort? Nah, I think we'll be all right. We'll be all right with rolling with just this. So let's go ahead and fire up the next wave here. And see what we can do. Now, you will get a massive, massive builds going. So, you know, if this was later in the game and wasn't the introduction to the game, we would have this entire area all mazed out and have some crazy, crazy enemies pushing in. So, something to keep an eye out for sure. It's got that long-term replay value, as there is going to be some endless action that will allow us to really push the game to its limits, or push our builds and strategies to its limits, I should say. Check out another grenade here. Boom. Oh yeah, very nice. Very nice. These towers, now that we got multiples down, they are getting it. It's lightening or easing the tension quite a bit here. That is for sure. Oh, we got a big hot dog. I don't think that one was in the game last time I played it. Ooh, they on the final stretch. Yeah, we earned a little bit more cash that time. What do we want to do? Snag this cash. I mean, I feel like with enemies pushing down to the final stretch, I feel like why not throw like a machine gun right there as kind of like a last resort. In fact, you know what? Do we want to do 2? I think 2 is a little much. Now, of course, with any game that features mazing, you do have to give enemies enough space to run through. It's going to be 2 tiles. So, like, I couldn't build here because I need to give them space. However, I could build right back there. And if we look at the map, the mini-map, we still have good coverage here, even building right there. So, got to give the baddies space to run their route. Let's get wave 5 started here and see if we can't close this one out. I think I like this gun the best out of the starter weapons here. Now, as I mentioned, there is a huge variety of guns. So there will be lots of things that you will unlock and discover as you make your way through the different maps. And, you know, you'll have favorites. Oh yeah, y'all. There is rocket launchers. There is rocket launchers. Important feature on every shooter. It gets pretty chaotic too. You know, obviously this is just the very first mission, so this one is not overly intense, but it does get things get very, very chaotic. That is for sure. And then additionally, remember your RV is not one shot. So let's let oh, the tower got him. I was going to say let's let something get through to the RV, and I can show you just a base. Oh, this one's going to get killed too, huh? Yep, the machine gun's too good. Anyway, you can take a couple of shots, so your RV is quite tanky. It's not like it's going to be one-tapped if anything makes it to it. So when it does get super, super chaotic and you do get pushed, it's not the end of the world. You just got to get through it. Let's see. We want more upfront damage. Let's throw in a little bit more upfront damage. Now, if you look at these machine guns, let's do this one. We do get an upgrade option. So if we look over here, you can upgrade the damage, the attacks per second, the range, the targeting on some. This one is just got the default targeting. However, it gives you the price. Actually, does it let me change the targeting? Oh, it does. All right, so I can buy the targeting upgrade right then. So we were able to purchase a targeting upgrade that changed the targeting of the tower. Let's see, what do we got left? 187. Say we wanted to shoot a little faster. It's now going to put out 5 rounds per second. And then let's upgrade the damage a little. It took it from 4 damage to 5.5 damage per shot. So, oops, and I accidentally reset it all. Let's try that again. So we went the closest to base. Or no, I actually clicked another one by mistake. But anyway, there is some options on upgrading. It's going to be very important with your success. Let's try out a different gun. This is another one of the assault rifle types. A little bit more of a close quarters combat, but this seemed pretty accurate from a distance here. We got that red dot scope for a little bit closer quarters action here. And this is the final wave. Machine guns are lighting them up front here. There's flamethrowers, y'all. There is Tesla towers. There is lots of good stuff to be had. There's another hot dog. I actually think I might like this one better. I'm definitely a mid-range. I do like playing range better than like melee type characters in most games. However, I'm always a mid-range kind of guy, and I think this one is just about perfect for that mid-range action. We're getting through them. Lots of cash there. You see the later waves, of course, and that's how you really compile the big builds, is there's lots of cash being built up. Now, as I mentioned, too, there is automated collection that will come later on, and that will really, really help you earn the fat stacks of cash to get your upgrades in order. And I think that was it. Is that the end of this one? Let's check it out here. There we go. So a couple of new achievements. We got some unlocks. So every mission, of course, as we play through the tutorial, we are going to be able to unlock various items. So this is what I've got right now. We got that shotgun, the grenades, and then the barricade nail gun and machine gun turrets we were able to handle on our own. But that is just a little look at Gross, and this one launches tomorrow. Like I said, if there's any game I feature on Tower Defense Tuesday, this particular game people who like this channel are gonna like this game. Just how it is. There's just no exceptions. You're gonna love it. That is for sure. So check it out. Links down in the description. Launches tomorrow, and I, for one, am looking forward to it. But thank you all so much for joining me on this Tower Defense Tuesday, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.